Let us now look at another set of science-based reading comprehension exercises designed to test your ability to analyze, infer and interpret scientific tests, data and theories similar to what you may encounter in any verbal aptitude exam. Now let us look at the passage-based science reading comprehension questions. Read the passage carefully and answer the questions. Passage 1. The James Webb Space Telescope, that is JWST, an exoplanet exploration, launched in 2021, is the most advanced space observatory designed to study the formation of stars and galaxies. Unlike the Hubble Space Telescope, which primarily operates in the visible and ultraviolet spectrum, JWST functions in the infrared spectrum, allowing it to detect faint celestial objects obscured by cosmic dust. One of its major missions is to analyze exoplanets' atmospheres to identify potential biosignatures such as water vapor, methane, and oxygen. The question related to the above passage is, why does JWST use infrared wavelengths instead of visible light? Option A, infrared light is better at detecting exoplanets. B, visible light cannot penetrate cosmic dust. C, infrared light can travel faster in space. D, JWST is not designed for visible spectrum observations. The correct option is option B, that is, visible light cannot penetrate cosmic dust but infrared can. Second question, what is the key difference between JWST and Hubble? Option A, JWST operates only in ultraviolet light. B, JWST is larger but less sensitive. C, JWST operates in the infrared spectrum. D, Hubble was never used for exoplanet studies. The correct option is option C, that is, JWST operates in the infrared spectrum unlike Hubble. Third question, what is a biosignature in the context of JWST's mission? Option A, any atmospheric gas. B, an indicator of potential life. C, a method for star formation. D, a property of cosmic dust. The correct option is option B, that is, a biosignature is an indicator of potential life. Passage 2 is about CRISPR and gene editing. CRISPR, that is clustered, regularly interspaced, short palindromic repeats, is a groundbreaking gene editing tool that enables scientists to precisely alter DNA sequences. By using the Cas9 enzyme, CRISPR can cut DNA at specific locations, allowing for the deletion or insertion of genes. This technique has vast implications for medicine, including the potential cure of genetic disorders such as sickle cell anemia and cystic fibrosis. However, ethical concerns arise regarding the editing of human embryos and the long-term effects of genetic modifications. So the questions are, what is the primary function of CRISPR? Options, to synthesize DNA artificially. B, to cut and modify scientific DNA sequences. C, to identify genetic diseases. D, to clone human embryos. The correct option is option B, that is, CRISPR is used to cut and modify specific DNA sequences. Next question, what is the potential risk of CRISPR technology? A, it has no medical applications. B, it may cause unintended genetic consequences. C, it cannot be used in humans. D, it is too expensive to develop further. The correct option is option B, that is, CRISPR may cause unintended genetic changes. The next set of questions is related to data interpretation based science reading comprehensions. You have to analyze the table or chart and answer the following questions. The table is about carbon dioxide emissions by country between 2018 and 2023 in million metric tons. Here you can find the year and the countries in terms of their emissions, that is USA, China, India, EU and Brazil. You can see the data year-wise, that is 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022 and 2023. So looking at this data, what is your inference? The question related to the above passage is, which country showed the largest increase in carbon dioxide emissions from 2018 to 2023? The options are option A, USA, B, China, C, India, D, EU. The correct option is option C, that is, India's emissions rose from 2,800 to 4,100, the largest relative increase. Next question, what trend is observed in the EU's carbon dioxide emissions? Option A, increasing, B, decreasing, C, stable, D, unpredictable. The correct option is option B, that is, the EU's emissions have decreased consistently. The next set of questions is related to science-based critical reasoning. Here you have to identify the assumption, inference, or strengthening or weakening statement. The statement is, drinking coffee daily reduces the risk of heart disease. What assumption is necessary for this conclusion? Options are, people who drink coffee live healthier lives. B, coffee contains compounds that benefit heart health. C, heart disease is only caused by dietary habits. D. There is no relationship between coffee and heart disease. The correct option is option B, that is, the assumption is that coffee contains compounds beneficial for heart health. The next statement is, air pollution causes a decline in cognitive function over time. Which statement strengthens this argument? Options are, cities with high pollution have higher dementia rates. B. Cognitive function declines with age naturally. C. Pollution is not linked to brain activity. And D. Studying pollution is difficult. The correct option is option A, that is, the correlation between pollution and dementia strengthens the argument. The next set of questions is related to experimental and scientific method questions. Here you have to identify valid scientific principles or logical flaws in the reasoning. The questions related to this are, a scientist tests a new cancer drug on 1,000 patients and finds a 70% success rate. What should be done next? Options are, option A, declare the drug effective and release it. Option B, conduct more trials with a control group. C, assume the drug is ineffective. And D, stop research and test another drug. The correct answer is option B, that is, more trials, especially with control groups, are needed for validation. The next question is, a study claims a new diet leads to weight loss but does not include exercise habits. What is the major flaw? Options are, option A, the study did not analyze genetics. B, the study ignored exercise as a factor. D, diet studies are unreliable. D, the study is biased against certain foods. The correct option is option B, that is, exercise is a major variable that must be accounted for. So how to use this science-based reading comprehension exercises? You have to read scientific articles regularly. Publications like Scientific American, Nature, and The Economist have science-based analytical articles. This will enhance your understanding of scientific articles. You should also identify cause-effect relationship in scientific passages. In addition, you should also practice graph and data-driven science inferences. You should also look for assumptions in scientific hypotheses.